need to stand up for my friend Tom Cruise, who I think is an extraordinary person and a brilliant talent, and maybe the single most generous, giant A-plus movie star I've ever worked with, and I've worked with them all. From Denzel to De Niro to Nicholson to Matthau and Lemmon, you know, it's endless. The list is kind of ridiculous. But, and again, A Few Good Men was me being brought up to the majors. You know, I was Where's Waldo in that cast. It's professional to treat somebody like an equal, but Tom made me feel like I was welcomed and appreciated in the first second we met. So why, during production, would I use him to get a new car? You may ask. At the same time of doing that movie, I was preparing to do my second HBO special as a stand-up, first 1 hour special. First one was a half hour. And getting the 1 hour special was a really, really big deal. So I wanted to do something special for it, and I'll stop using the word special. So Madonna's Truth or Dare movie had just come out, where she had the tour on stage performances in color, and then a documentary that she decided to have done for the behind-the-scenes stuff. She chose to document herself. I said, I want to play that ego of someone who chooses to document themselves. You know, the Beatles were approached to do A Hard Day's Night. They didn't say, hey, we should do a movie about ourselves, you know. She did. And I thought, wow. So before Larry Sanders, I did a version of that where behind the scenes I was a prick. I was an awful, awful person. Like she, in her movie, has a circle prayer with her dancers before she goes on stage in black and white, and then she goes on stage and it's in color. So I have a circle prayer with the people backstage, union guys working the crew, and I fire someone during the prayer. You know, just awful person. I'm more proud, actually, than the mockumentary stuff that so few people saw in that than practically anything I've had a chance to do comedically. But the great irony of my film career is that I became a dramatic actor. So while we're prepping these moments, these beats to do in the stand-up special, I decide also to parody that ridiculous moment I'd seen more in movies than actual Broadway shows, where the great lady of the theater, the great dame, takes her bow at the end and someone brings up roses and what have you. So I thought, all right, when I finish my stand-up special, I will take my bows, and then someone should bring me a thing of roses, right? And I could wave, and then someone else comes out a beat later and puts a robe and a crown on me. And then I wave, and a couple beats later, somebody comes out and opens up and hands me a briefcase full of cash. And then he removes his right arm and hands it to me. And at the end, the back curtain opens up and a brand new car comes out with a model on the hood, and the voice of God announcer says, and a brand new car. And I thought that was fantastic. So we found a theater that would accommodate all this, and it's all moving forward. Now I think, forgive me, but as a Jew, I could probably hustle this into a good deal on a new car. I don't mean to set my people back 50 years, but I'm not going to deny it was in my DNA to think of this. So I started calling, there was a brand new Lexus coupe in 1992, the first two-door coupe of Lexus. It had just come out. There was a 90-day waiting list, and they were selling it above price, above list. It was ridiculous. So I started calling the GMs of dealerships in the surrounding area of Los Angeles, and immediately pitching them on, I'm going to use your car in the closing of my HBO special, the 1 hour special. Really big deal to get them in 1992. They were not handing out 1 hour stand-up specials. It was a huge, huge, huge honor. And I would fit, you know, I'm going to use the special, and I'd try to explain to them why, and they didn't really never understood the gag. But I said, I own the special, which you could do in 1992. I own the special. So it will forever in the credits say, thank you to your name as the GM and your dealership, and we'll put the address and location of the dealership. It'll be in the credits. It'll be on the VHS copy, again, 1992. So at the end of the pitch to every GM I spoke to, and there's probably 12, they would invariably say, that all sounds great. Wow, that sounds terrific. Who are you? I don't know you. I'm sorry. So I couldn't get anyone to bite. So I was so frustrated, and we were running out of time, and I really got desperate. And the 12th call ended up being the last GM I spoke to, because I'd never done this before, and I haven't done it since, and it just came out of me. And as I was failing in my pitch with this guy, I said, by the way, if you wanted to deliver the car to me, I'm shooting at Culver Studios, where they shot Gone with the Wind, It's a Wonderful Life, a film called A Few Good Men, directed by Rob Reiner, starring Tom Cruise, Jack Nicholson, Demi Moore, Kevin Bacon. Stop me when you've heard any of these people. And if you'd like, you can deliver the car to me. I'll bring you on the set. You can meet these people. I'll have photographs taken with you and Tom Cruise. What do you think? And he said, how's tomorrow? I got a car that was on a 90-day waiting list, selling above list. These are Jewish terms. At dealership cost, delivered to me by the GM. So I can't tell my co-stars I've done this horrible thing. Everyone has friends visit the set. You take a picture. These people have already taken pictures. There's a picture in the book of Nicholson taking a picture with my mom and dad. So I know that I can get pictures taken. It's not a lie. It's just a hustle. So I tell Tom, because he's a car guy, hey, have you seen the new Lexus Coupe? Yeah, I love that car. But bless him, he's enthusiastic about everything. So, and nothing. So I said, and by the way, that's why he jumped on Oprah's couch, because he was having sex with a much younger girl. Please understand, he was madly in love with her. He had turned 40, she was 30. He was excited as hell. He was madly in love, and he doesn't have an editor that stops him from being enthusiastic. You saw the real guy jump on that couch. Granted, he shouldn't have yelled at Matthau or about Brooke Shields. That was a horrible idea. But he's genuine in everything that he believes in. So I tell Tom about the car. He can't wait to see the car, and he says, when's the car coming? I say, 1 o'clock tomorrow. Great. Let me know, buddy. Let me know when it gets there. Tom, you can go in the first ride. I'm thinking, that'll be a good time to snap the photo. And he goes, oh, you really? You'll let me drive it first before you drive it? Absolutely, Tom. You can drive it third also. So he's super excited. Great. Next day comes. It's 1:45. Knocks on my trailer door. Is the guy here yet? No, Tom. He said 1 o'clock. All right, let me know when he gets there. Okay, buddy. 5 minutes to 1. Is he here yet? Sorry, Tom. I swear. I'll let you. Now Tom Cruise is more excited about this car than I am. I don't even care about the car anymore. So 1:05. He's not here? No, I don't understand. He must be running late. All right, I'll let you know, buddy. 1:30, the guy finally arrives on the lot. By this time, I'm pacing out in front of my trailer, waiting for this idiot to show up so that I can let Tom know the car is here. And I see him drive on the lot. I'm walking towards him, and flying past me, only outdone in speed by the Roadrunner, maybe, and the same puff of smoke is Tom Cruise, who greets the guy by opening the door for him when he gets out and says to the guy, where you been? You're supposed to be here at 1 o'clock. And the GM is being yelled at by Tom Cruise. And I'm thinking, I'm not getting the car. He's going to get back in and drive off back to... So he says, there was traffic? You got to allow for that, buddy. Come on, you're supposed to be here at 1 o'clock. The guy's been excited as hell. He's been going crazy waiting. And I'm like, no, I haven't. So Tom drove the car first. He took pictures with the guy.